NFL predictions for week 3. The lock is going to be the Dallas. Well, actually, let's start with the lock. The 49ers are the lock of the week. The Cowboys go 3-0 over at the site where they won Super Bowl 30. Not the site, but they won Super Bowl 30 at Arizona. They're back at Arizona. They won Super Bowl 30 at Tempe. They're at Glendale this time, but it's still the same area. It's the Phoenix metropolitan area. The Cowboys start 3-0. And the Cardinals win 1 out of 3 after they lose to Dallas. And the Cowboys surely have a test from the Cardinal defense. The Bills will beat Washington. Buffalo is going to win 2 of their first 3 games. They're going to make it to Las Vegas, where the Super Bowl is going to be played at. The football team's going to fall to 1-2. Patriots to defeat the Jets. Patriots to beat the Jets. They're 1-2, right? They're going to go for a 1-3 record the following week against Dallas, because Dallas is Comanche 13. So I like the Patriots over the Jets. The Chiefs are locked to beat the Bears. The Bears are a joke, okay? I'll go with Seattle over Carolina. No rocket science required for that one. I mean, Seattle beat Detroit, rookie away at Seattle. But don't worry, this game against the Bengals will definitely lose. If Kyler Murray's back at Seattle, Cardinals will beat Seattle. I mean, they're still kind of a fluke team. Aaron Rodgers, number 12, Packers have fallen 1-2. The Saints are going to win that one, regardless if they defeat the Panthers or not. The Saints will win that one. That one at the Green Bay. I like Miami to go 3-0. I don't need to look up any numbers for that one. Titans and the Browns. I mean, I was tempted to go with Titans for that one. I mean, the Titans are going to just... Who else is going to compete in the AFC South with the Jaguars? It's got to be the Titans. Colts and the Ravens is going to be a very high-flying game. A lot of points, but the Colts is Comanche 30. Lamar Jackson starts a perfect 3-0 by beating the Colts. The Raiders to defeat the Steelers. I like the Steelers to beat the Browns on Monday Night Football, but the Raiders to get the win on primetime on national TV. I like the Raiders to, they're at minus 27-point differential right now. I will hope for the victory over the Steelers. My Raiders are going to win that game, so, piss off. The Raiders going to win that one. Eagles and the Buccaneers. Actually, like the Eagles' first loss that happened against Washington rather than the Bucs. The Buccaneers win 2 out of their first 3 games without Tom Brady. So I still like the Eagles to win. Obviously, I've said before, the Rams going to beat the Bengals. Bengals are 1-2. Joe Burrow, the first one under the new contract. 1 win their first 3 games against LA, right? That's what's going to happen for that one. The Raiders, they first game on prime time. The Raiders defeat the Steelers. There's no doubt about that one. The Jaguars are going to win. The Cardinals robbed the Texans blind. They lost the Colts. Cardinals defense is destroying teams right now, and now they're getting the number 1 draft pick. So, yeah, that's what's happening with that one. So, it's pretty easy. It's the Falcons, the Lions. The Lions are supposed to do something this year. I mean, the Falcons are perfect 2-0. Yes, they are. In the NFC South, I think both teams lose next week. The Buccaneers and the Falcons, I think the Panthers will lose to the Saints, but I think Derek Carr will be on top of that division to start out with. I wonder who the Saints have after the Packers. Maybe Buccaneers make it back the next week. Something, I don't know. No figure league. So 2 of the 3 teams to lose their first games in NFC South, assuming that the Saints win on the Sunday Night Football, but most of these are pretty easy calls. The Lions are not going to lose two straight at home. I mean, this game is the most difficult one to call. I mean, the Chargers and the Vikings, which team is going to drop to 0-3? If it's no figure league, it may be a team from the playoffs. So, I mean, Chargers are good enough that, you just got to go with the Chargers. That one of them is to come from that game later, but I think next week's going to be pretty easy. I'll share the numbers in the comments, but I believe I'm pretty sold on who I want to win from next week anyways. But, yeah, Cardinals, who knows if the Giants come back or not? I mean, who knows? But this game's pretty close. Top highlights today, the Ravens. The Colts is a top highlight. The Seahawks coming by surprise. The Chiefs were not going to lose to the Jags. The Bucs did beat the Bears. We got the Falcons. The Chargers did not win. So overall, a good morning. It looks like 2 out of 3 in the afternoon because Cardinals have surprised me. Now back to watching that game.